Boyle, Vancouver Island medium. And usually I'm at the Amethyst Forest, but tonight I decided that what I was going to do was come home and see my family a little bit before I went on the air. So let me just back off. There's a little bit of Vancouver Island. That's Nanoose Bay out there if you happen to be looking up anything on Vancouver Island. So today, each day, each Tuesday, we talk about, maybe how my week's been. I wonder a lot of times how your week has been. I get lots of messages from you, and I really, really thank you for that. From all over the world, and some of you who are able to get through, and I give messages to you, have thanked me, and I am so appreciative. I am so grateful for all of you and all of you that listen. This has been a little bit of a hectic week, shall I say. It was quite busy because, sometimes I don't always remember everything, and sometimes, to put it into my calendar. And I kind of double booked myself last Saturday and Friday and Thursday, and I hurt my neck and. But now Mercury is no longer in retrograde. So, and I'm on the mend, and it's been an amazing week. One thing I did learn this week is how not to cause extra drama. Sometimes, you really want to get in there and just help people, don't you? Just try and make it all better because we love you and we don't want you hurting. And I know my husband is like that all the time. He hates to see me upset. I know he does. I just know he does. Anyway, he always wants to just get in and fix things and make it all better. And I'm very appreciative. But remember, sometimes you just need a hug, right? And sometimes if we hug ourselves, that's not a bad thing. That sometimes will do. So, just put your left hand here, right on your right shoulder. See, just like that. And then put your right hand on your left shoulder. Just kind of give yourself a nice little squeeze there. See it? A hug, I tell you, always makes things better. Always. So, now, a few other things that I've done over the week. Well, we have finally, here on Vancouver Island, we have finally gotten a little bit of a taste of summer. Okay, so I just happened to catch a hummingbird on the side of my eye, and I went, oh. So a hummingbird means to find the joy in this situation. And I'll tell you what, I have found some wonderful joy on Tuesday nights, and that is talking with all of you all over the world. And I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. And again, I appreciate your messages. So today I was having a little bit of a rough morning. And I just thought, man, I was so down, and I just did, why is this happening to me? Well, it wasn't happening to me at all. It was a wonderful learning opportunity. What did I do? I went out to a place, if you are ever around Nanaimo, British Columbia, here on Vancouver Island, then go out to Buttertubs Marsh. It's a bird sanctuary out there, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And they have painted turtles, and you can just sit on the bench and watch the ducks come in and all the other little birds flying around. It's beautiful. And man, does it ever put you in a better perspective and get your attitude changed pretty quick when you start being grateful for just the little things, like a duck flying down onto the pond and how beautiful it was. So remember to hug yourself this week, okay? And remember to take a little bit of time and go out somewhere, sit on a bench and appreciate the wildlife, listen to the birds or whatever it is that you enjoy doing outside in nature. We all need to get out there and get grounded. So, okay, lecture's over, but be good to yourself this week, okay? I think we have a caller, Tracy. Tracy is in Hayward, Wisconsin. Hi, Tracy. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi, Tracy. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. How can I help you tonight, Tracy?
I guess I'd ask about my job, whether it was a good move or do you see something else?
You've just recently moved?
No, starting a new job or adding more clients on.
Okay. You're in Wisconsin, right?
Right.
Okay. Have you lived somewhere else before? Are you from a different state, Tracy?
No.
You've always lived in Wisconsin?
I've lived in other states, but mostly Wisconsin.
Okay, because I kind of feel, and I don't know why, but Michigan came into my head. So I don't know if that's someplace that you could possibly move with your job, or for some reason, I don't know. It could have been. Have you lived in Michigan before? Maybe that's coming up. Is there an opportunity for you for a job in Michigan?
Not that I know of, and I've never lived there.
Well, I maybe look into it. Do you work like in offices after hours?
No, I'm doing personal home care.
Oh, home care. Okay. So because I kept seeing you like you really should look into Michigan, because it keeps coming. The name keeps coming back up into my head. So I'm not sure. Also, Tracy, do you have a brother that's passed, or like an uncle?
Nephew.
Like
He's kind of like my brother.
Okay, that's who it is. It would be someone that's like a brother to you. And he's been passed for not that long, a couple of years?
Yeah.
Yeah. He wants you to know that he's okay. And he says he knows that, were there questions about his death?
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't supposed to happen, if that helps you. Okay. And he also, because you were older than him. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Of course, he's your nephew. Of course you'd be older than him. Duh. He also wants you to, because he looked at you as almost like a second mother, correct?
Yeah, I took care of him a lot.
Yeah. And it was almost like you were the one that he went to when he had issues. And there is nothing you could have said to him or done that would have changed the way that things happened, honey, okay? I don't want you carrying that guilt. He didn't come to you with all of the issues, but he loved you dearly, and he put you very high up on the like a, not on a pedestal, but he always felt that you were someone he could come to no matter what, and he just wants you to know that he felt that way about you. But I think you already know that. And he always used to like to jump out and scare everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. He still likes to scare you guys. Do you ever hear like a door creak and everybody turns around and looks? Because that's what he does. He makes noises for you guys, and he leaves the cupboard doors open in your kitchen. So stop giving everybody else a hard time about that. He's the one doing it. Okay?
Okay.
Now let's go back to your job here. So is there something else, though, do you have people working for you?
Do I have people working for me? No.
Yeah. Is this your own business?
No.
See, okay. Maybe that's what Michigan is. Because I feel like you should start your own business. You've been doing this for a while. You know how to do it. And I feel like you have people working under you. So are you a supervisor maybe? I don't know, but I feel like I don't feel like you're the one that goes in. It's almost like you start staffing them. Um, and you start, are you a supervisor in this company?
No. I don't have a company.
It's just you doing it privately.
I help people with their crafts and things like that.
With their what?
With their crafts, their artwork.
Oh, I see. But you said that you do private home care, correct?
That's taking care of elders
Oh, yeah.
and handicapped.
So, but
like a person, like a nurse, kind of.
Right. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. But it's almost like I feel like you should have your own company doing that and having girls work under you because you're very good at what you do. Okay. So think about that. Look at what you would have to do to go about getting a company together. You know, getting a reputable company and making your own business and making your own wage in your own company and having people work under you. Because I think that you would be very good at that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thanks so much for calling in, Tracy. I really appreciate it. And your nephew just says hi. He says, listen for the noises and listen for me scaring you because that's where I'll be. All right?
All right, thank you.
Have a great evening. Sometimes you get messages that just are not what the people want to hear about, but they come through very, very strong. So I have to say them because if I don't, I start coughing. And you don't want to sit here and listen to me cough for 20 or 30 minutes now, do you? Of course not. So let's go to the next caller, Cheryl, who is in Mooresville, North Carolina. How are you, Cheryl? Are you there?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm great. How's the weather in where's Mooresville? Where is Mooresville?
It's NASCAR City, so think race car.
Okay.
It's about 20 miles. Yeah, 20 miles above Charlotte.
I've been to Charlotte, and I bet I've been to Mooresville too because we went past the racetrack. So.
Mm-hmm. Very rainy and cold right now.
It's really rainy?
Yeah, it's more like flooding.
Oh, goodness. No. Oh, see, we here on Vancouver Island, we don't get a lot of snow, but they're having flooding in the interior of British Columbia because of the snowfall that they've had this year. So, no, I'm just here out in the ocean. It's all pretty, and I'm picking my flowers and planting my greenhouse, and I'm sure you have similar weather to what we have because you guys are down south too, right?
We are.
So enough chit-chat and small talk, Missy Miss. How can I help you, Cheryl?
Do you just have any messages from Spirit for me?
Sure. Let's see what we can dig up here. Cheryl, do you have a daughter?
I do.
Yes. And she's very special. She's an old soul, is she not? Always a little bit more mature than what she's should be?
Yes.
Yeah. So, how old is your daughter?
I have two of them.
Okay, this one is the youngest one.
Okay. She is 17.
17. So I see her as a little girl. So I want to talk about when she was a little girl. Because obviously Spirit has something to tell us in here, or else it wouldn't be coming through, okay? So let's bear with me here. Bear with me there, honey. So when she was a little girl, did you guys have like I see her in dirt. Like, was there a farm that you used to go to, or just an acreage or something her grandparents lived on, or that you guys lived on?
No, she went with her dad occasionally to where he would live, but I wasn't always, there. We didn't live together.
Right. Okay. Um, she's very kind with the animals?
Yes,
Yeah, she has a real soft spot for animals, and she's the one that would always bring like the broken wings home of the birds and stuff, or I mean, bring the birds home with broken wings.
yes.
Yeah. So has she decided what she's going to go into? Because I can see her going into like a nursing um, medical field, like a nurse, but maybe going and not just for animals. So I'm talking like a person nurse, not a vet. Okay. Has she done any of that kind of interest to you? Because she's very kind. She doesn't just care for animals. She cares for pretty much. Oh, there's something else too. She cares for people. I think she's a very kind soul, a very old soul. And she's very highly intuitional too, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you married now?
No.
Yes. Have you just recently had a divorce, or not a divorce, but broke up? Because
About 2 years ago. I'm sorry?
I see a new beginning here. Kind of I don't know, have you just recently met someone then? So, because I see the end of something and the beginning of something starting.
No, I've been with the same man for 12, 13 years. I ended our engagement almost 2 years ago, but we still date all the time. I mean, we're still pretty much together.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's just what it is, and it's almost like I'm seeing a little bit of some kind of a new beginning. Maybe you guys decide you're going to do this, or maybe something is happening that makes him appreciate you a little bit more, and you appreciate him a little bit more. Because I see a beautiful new beginning. Also, is your oldest daughter married?
I don't know. She's been estranged for about 7 years.
Okay. She's had a lot of issues in her life.
Yeah. The new beginning might be my youngest daughter is planning on moving in August. Hours away.
There you go.
And
Okay.
quitting school and moving.
Oh, no.
And I've considered moving in with my boyfriend of 12, 13 years. So
Right.
I'm contemplating.
I think that this has to do with you moving in with your boyfriend. Because the new beginning I see, I believe, is for you. Because as I was talking of your younger daughter, it's not, I don't believe it was her. Okay, I think that we're talking about you. Does he live like, I know that, you know how with cities sometimes like the suburbs are just, you cross the street and you're in a new place, right? You guys live in two different cities?
No, we live about 5 minutes from each other.
Huh. Oh, your daughter's moving. Maybe that's the two cities I see then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to talk about?
My
Or you
oldest
just,
daughter.
I mean, you'd like to ask?
Yeah, my oldest daughter. You said you were picking up something there?
Yeah. I was going to say that I was feeling like a distance between you, but yeah, I don't need to say that now. I feel like there are some issues that have been going on since she was a child. Like I'm talking 10, 12, right in that area. But I think that she's going to come back. For some reason, I'm feeling like maybe that's the new beginning. Maybe there's some kind of a reunion between the two of you. Maybe you're able to work through it and come through in that kind of a way.
Okay. Do you see my youngest daughter leaving?
Yes, I do. I do.
Okay.
But remember that she has to figure out her own path, okay? She has to you can't put a rope around her waist and pull her down the path that you know is best for her. She has to figure that out for herself, okay? And as many times as I have said, and I know all of us probably have said, learn from my mistakes, or don't do as I do, but do as I say. And they'll never, no child will ever learn from our mistakes. They have to make their own mistakes. And that's the only way that we learn, is by making mistakes. And I don't know that this will really be a mistake for her. Like, she's a very strong-headed young lady. Is she not?
She is.
Yes, she takes after her mother. So remember that, and remember that you've raised her the best that you possibly can, and trust what you've done with her, and that she will listen, and that she's got a good head on her shoulders. Is she going to have some bumps in the road? Yes, most certainly she will have bumps in the road. But all of us have. Okay? So just remember to give her a little bit of space, and just always be there and don't say I told you so. Okay?
Right.
Sorry, that's probably not the advice you're wanting to hear, but I do believe that she's got a good head on her shoulders, and I think she'll be okay. She does tend to be a little bit too kind, and people do tend to take advantage of her, though. So please, show her how to stick up for herself, and I really think that she'll be okay, though. You've done a good job with her, haven't you? I feel you have.
I feel that I have. I just don't want her quitting school, knowing that she's a year away from graduating, but she's going to be 18, and so I know that they were planning on leaving me. She's planning on leaving me without me knowing. So, but now I know.
Yeah.
And it's planned between her and her father, and now I know. So, yeah.
But you know what? I think that this is going to make you two closer. I really do, because I don't think it's going to be all sunshine and roses, like she thinks she's going to be. There's going to be rules, and sure, he might not, he's not going to treat her the way that you treat her. So just remember that and be patient, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Also, have you ever looked... have you looked for your daughter? Do you have any idea where she is?
She's in Florida.
Okay.
Last time I heard, she was in Florida.
Okay, that's yeah, I believe she's still there. So, just keep manifesting that she'll understand and she'll come home, because I think that you two could be friends now. Okay?
Oh, okay.
All right, well, I'm going to have to go here. And Cheryl, enjoy your evening. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. And I hope that the rain doesn't get too bad and you don't have too much flooding in Mooresville, North Carolina, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Have a good night. And that about wraps it up for me. I'm Terry Lynn Boyle. I'm known here as the Vancouver Island Medium because I live on Vancouver Island. Go figure. Next week, I'll be back. This week, remember, hug yourself. It's free. It's easy. And, oh, my goodness gracious, it's the cure for depression. And hug everybody else, too. Have a wonderful week, everybody. I'll see you next Tuesday.